I shaved my head. Hello, my gorgeous guys and ghouls and all you spooky queens in between. It's been a while. It has really been a while. I've not wanted to film and everything. I'm going to go into detail and stuff over this little chatty get ready with me. Not to a full extent, but enough so you understand why I've been missing and why my posts might be a bit sporadic from here on out for a little while. But yeah, so I'm not going to break down what products I'm using and stuff in this. I'm just literally going to do my makeup, so I'm not just sat here talking to you kind of thing. I'm actually doing something, so you've got something to watch, if that makes sense. So, sisters not twins. So if you follow me on Facebook, that's more my that's more my personal account. So if like I don't know you in real life, then I'm not gonna have you on there kind of thing. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, then you will know that I've been having kind of like a hard time, basically. COVID has a lot to answer for one thing. Then things just going on in my personal life, like my granddad's passed away. That was a massive knock-on effect. We had confirmed COVID cases at my kids' school. So that shook me up a bit. So they were in isolation for 2 weeks. But yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want too much being out there. I don't want to cry or anything either because I've got another video to film after this. But basically, I hit bottom. I had a slight meltdown, but I'm somewhat better now, and better enough to be filming, so I class that as a win. I didn't want to film or do much of anything. I've literally just been like a slob couch potato kind of thing on the sofa for the past month or however long it's been. But yeah, it's not been great. I can see this video being clipped and edited loads, so if like my makeup jumps through massive steps, that's why. I'm either having like a bout of silence or trying to compose myself to be able to talk about it. I'm not one. I'm always the one that people come to for help. I am not the one that normally needs help, or I'm not the one who asks for help. I don't like being vulnerable or anything like that. I don't like showing weakness or anything. So it took a lot for me to actually finally admit that I wasn't in the right... These eyebrows look terrible. It took a lot for me to admit that I wasn't in a good place. The night of tears and decisions led me to seek help and just get on the right path to trying to be the happy version of me again. I want to say I'm entering week 3 on antidepressants again, and I'm waiting to hear back about counselling. Mental health needs to be spoken about more, I feel, because like I think the statistics are like incredibly insane. I think it's like 1 in 5 or something like that have mental health issues, be it anxiety or depression or anything. And I think it gets laughed off and pushed under the rug like, oh, you're just a bit sad, you're just a bit down. And I don't think people realise the extent, like, it's made me feel like a shut-in. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't even want to go take the kids to school or anything. Oh, what's on this? That's alright. Yeah, I don't want to be leaving the house for anything. But upon filming this is going... I'm filming this now on Saturday something. 12th, 13th, 11th, I don't know, around that date somewhere. Yeah, so I'm filming that today, and my first proper encounter out of the house was yesterday, so Friday. I was scared, I was really anxious, made me feel a bit sick, but I soldiered on because I needed to finish the Christmas shopping and stuff. So I went about my business, put my headphones in, kind of went into my own little world. Had a slight panic attack in Card Factory, because if you've been to Card Factory, you'll know that it gets rammed solid all the time, like even before pandemic and things like that. Like, it's just a very busy shop in general. And I kind of like stood in line waiting to go in, and they was like, yeah, you can go in. And I was just like, really? There's like 100 people in this tiny ass shop. Like, I'll wait a minute, it's fine. But yes, that's by the by. I had an incident. I'm not going to go into too much detail. On the train station, a drunk person basically took the mick out of me because of my head. They were like, oh, you look like that person. So I was like, Sinead O'Connor, just trying to like keep them happy kind of thing, make it so it didn't become anything bigger than it needed to be. Like, oh yeah, I've not heard that before, blah 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 blah. So yeah, we had that, and then he was continuously singing the song to me. He then questioned my sexuality and proceeded to advance on me. So that happened. A lot more happened regarding the situation, but that's as much as I want to kind of divulge. It shook me, it really did, it did scare me. Also, with it being the first time of me going out since having my little breakdown, like, it was a lot to handle, to take in, to process what's happening, as well as like, okay, you're out of the house, it's okay, you're not going to get COVID, you've kept your distance, blah, 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 blah. And then that happened on the first time that I go out of the house. So it was kind of, my mind and the intrusive thoughts and stuff is then going, ha ha ha, this is punishment for leaving the house, how dare you, I need to keep you in your scared bubble all the time. So that's great. I just think people need to step up and be brave enough to voice what's going on with them. Just because I'd got to a scary point. I'm gonna be like brutally honest here. I'd got to a very scary point, and luckily for me, the shock that my mind took me to that place is what scared me and made me open up about it. I know so many people who have lost people because of depression, and they've ended up, well, you know, I don't want to say it because, but yeah, you know what I mean. I just think there's such a stigma around it all, that people with depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, anything, OCD, all of the above, invisible illnesses and stuff, they shouldn't be afraid of talking about what's going on with them. If somebody like me, if you know me, like from when I was younger, before my kids and stuff, I was a social butterfly. I was out all the time, having a laugh, hanging with my friends, centre of attention, demanding to be the centre of attention. I wanted all eyes on me at all times. People I assume they wanted me out. But yeah, I was always the lively, loud, obnoxious one. If anybody had any problems or anything, they came to me and I helped them with things. I was a bit of a knob. I got into fights a lot and stuff like that, but You live and you learn. Oh, I'm just going to go quiet for a minute while I do this, because otherwise it's going to be terrible. The eyeliner is drying out, but it's like my favourite one, so I don't want to let it go yet. I'll clean it up in a minute. Coming to the hair situation, if you follow me on Instagram and whatever, social media, you'll have seen that I dyed my blonde side orange. Oh, in fact, no, my last video, my Shein haul, I had the hair. But yes, I cut myself a mullet basically, but it was more of like a fashion mullet. And in one of my dips, I decided that I didn't like it. This was before I'd kind of admitted that something was wrong. I just thought it was a dip of like, I'm bored with my hair, I'm going to change it kind of thing. But I now see that it was me, I don't know, trying to better myself in some way. I don't know. It instantly made me feel better cutting my hair basically, and I gave myself a proper Yolandi from Diantwood mullet, super short baby bangs, spiky kind of thing at the back, and business in the front, party in the back kind of vibe. That was what happened. The Yolandi mullet kind of thing lasted all of about 2 days, and that was when I ended up having my little breakdown, meltdown, realization, whatever you want to call it, that I needed help. And in my sobs and like laying everything out on the table, I was just like, oh god, I hate my hair. If you want to see it, it's over on my Instagram. I liked it, but it was a thing of like, when I didn't have makeup on, which being in the mindset that I was really rare, like I didn't want to do my makeup. I just looked like a potato, and it was upsetting me more and like adding unnecessary heartache and distress. So yeah, in my little, well, it was a breakdown. I had a breakdown. Within that, I, in tears, I don't like my hair, I'm going to shave it all off. The kids had gone to bed, and I'd finally just like, the floodgates had opened. And it all ended probably about 10, 11 o'clock. It went on for ages. Just think about it, like it took you a year to grow your hair this long. No, I woke up the next morning, and the first thing I did was get the graders out, and the overwhelming release kind of thing, that it was one less thing I had to worry about kind of thing. Like, a mullet is a pretty haphazard, like, you don't need to do much to it. It's a mullet. It's supposed to look super shabby kind of thing. But I don't know, it just kind of scared me a little. It was an intimidating hairstyle. I'm glad I tried it. Would I do it again? Probably not. I loved it. I did really like it. I just think it was the wrong time of year for me to be doing something like that. Like, same as I said, I'm not in a good place. So I couldn't commit to that hairstyle kind of thing. I'm just cutting my lashes down. But then, because that was one less thing that I didn't need to worry about, these intrusive thoughts kind of thing made it super apparent that that wasn't the thing causing it, in a sense. So I'd got rid of my hair. My mind in that moment of me shaving my head was like, yes, one less thing to worry about. And that was like first thing in the morning. Later on that night, as the kids had gone to bed, obviously my mind is now free to wander. Yeah, my mind is now free to explore the depths kind of thing. It's became super apparent to me that I just shaved my head. Also, can you see all these spots and everything? Just before I cover them up. This is a result of my anxiety. I'm a prolific spot picker anyway. But like these last couple of weeks with the tier system, my granddad passing, the kids' isolation, just the cabin fever sense of things. So many factors. It's kind of, I see a spot and I pop it, and then I pick it, and then it scabs, and then I pick the scab, and then it bleeds. And then my face is just red raw. And then obviously like spots spread because of, I think this is how anyway, the stuff in spots, like the minging stuff, I imagine they spread because that then spreads over your face or whatever. I think. I don't know. I'm not a skin specialist or anything like that. But yeah, it's kind of just gone in a massive, massive cluster. It started out as maskne, as they're calling it. So that was getting me down as well. It was making me upset because it was really inflamed and sore in some places. Like, it's a million times worse now because of how bad I've been with it picking and stuff. But it had got really, really bad with the maskne side of things. But then, I don't know. I don't even realise I'm doing it. Like, I don't realise that I am scroping at my face, and then I get told off for it, and like, I bite. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there, look. I bite the skin on my hands and my fingers and stuff till it's really sore. And I piggle it and pull at it and just, I don't know. Is it a thing of I'm wanting to feel something? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yes, I don't want to get too much into it because, same as I said, like, I don't want to get upset. I'm in a semi-decent place at the moment, minus what happened yesterday on my first outing since this all happened. I've come to terms with it. And I've kind of accepted that it's happened, but also still kind of like, holy crap, that happened. But yeah, I just don't. Oh, I've not done my brow gel. Whoops. Let's kind of quickly put this on. These bits on my table have been here for like the last week. Oh, I've not even put my lashes on. God damn it, I'm like so bamboozled. What the hell? The lash glue is actually like super tacky straight away. Maybe I should wait this long all the time. Normally it's, oh god, it slips and slides all around my eyeball, but this is just like tacking straight away. It's fantastic. She says this, she then struggles to get this lash on. I think we're good. I think we've got it. Just kind of leave them a minute before I fluff them. Oh, I was halfway through my brows, wasn't I? As I was saying, for me, opening up about things is very difficult. I'm very much a suffer in silent kind of person, and I feel like I don't want to be a burden on other people. I don't want to upset other people with what I'm going through. I don't want to bring them down. Same as that, I'm always the person that people come to, and I feel like I know all of my friends' problems and stuff, and I help them with stuff. I don't want to put my problems onto them, and that in itself has been extremely damaging to me. Since I've opened up about it all and mentioned it and made it public knowledge in a sense, the amount of support and comfort that I've had, and people coming to me saying that they're in the same kind of boat, like the uncertainty of like what's the next thing to happen in the year, because it's just been a colossal cluster fluff. It's not the word I wanted to say, but you know the word I mean. Like, is it not mad that the Australian fires, I'm pretty certain, were at the start of this year. The Witcher TV series came out at the start of the year. Does that not feel like a lifetime ago? It does to me. Like, it's absolute madness how much stuff has been crammed into this year and how much stuff has happened, be it like world round stuff happening or personal stuff. I mean, my headspace has clearly not been good for a while. I can tell by the level of content that I've been putting out this year, the volume of content I've been putting out this year. I mean, compared to last year I posted every single day. I made content every single day. I'd made a TikTok account and I was doing that every single day. X amount of videos per look and stuff. So like, to then have 20, 30 things for the entire year this year, it's a massive drop from 365 plus all the multiple videos and stuff, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I think I'd got caught up in the, not necessarily the chasing PR thing. Like, okay, granted, getting free makeup to work with is amazing, and having brands respect your content and your hard work and everything, and they want to send you products to try and test out, it's an amazing feeling. I'm not doubting that in any way, and I am super appreciative of the brands that have sent me stuff. But I'd got so caught up with it, I'd got to the point where, I don't know, it just kind of, I felt like I wasn't doing it for the right reasons. Got to a point where I was like, well, if I use this palette, then such and such will notice me, and then I'll spam the hell out of it over on all my platforms and stuff in hopes that such and such will see it. And that isn't why I got into makeup. I got into makeup as a creative outlet. Like, I enjoyed doing makeup, and one day I did something different. Like, maybe, I'm just trying to go back however many years it was, I probably did like blue eyeliner or blue lashes or something like that, and I was like, holy cow, that looks dope, what can I do tomorrow? And it kind of like spiraled from there. I'd got into it as just a hobby. I was doing my makeup anyway, and then obviously the body painting side of things, I found my place to shine, so to speak. But it's such a demanding thing, especially with wanting to keep up with posting and trying to beat Instagram's algorithm. Sorry, I won't talk as much while I'm beating my throat. Yeah, so trying to keep up with the algorithm, finding the right times to post, just getting so caught up in the numbers. Oh, I haven't had as many likes as I would have liked, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to delete the post, or this post isn't good enough. Like, I've spent 8 hours on this post, but it's not performed well. And it could just solely be down to, it's not to people's taste. It was posted at the wrong time. Instagram shadow blocked me, banned, whatever it's called. And I was just getting so caught up in everything that it made me ill. It made me ill. And so I took a step back from it all, and I've just kind of created content as and when I want to, as opposed to being forced to. I mean, it's made me miss out on a lot of things that I would have normally, like, my thing is, when I get PR, I've got pins and needles in my leg really badly. Whew. When I get PR, my first thing to do is take product photos, swatch it and everything, just so then I can use it without having to be worried that the pans look grubby or used. I know that you want a palette to look used because it shows that it's a good palette, but like, taking product photos and stuff, I like them to be pristine, straight with the cellophane ripped off kind of thing. And I haven't even been doing that. I've literally got, I mean, I'm sat here now and I can see 4 or 5 PR boxes that I've opened, I've had a look at, made sure things have arrived safely and stuff like that. And I've just not done anything. I don't know, if you see my stories on Instagram, you will know that like I put quite a lot of work into my PR posts. Like I make them look all nice and fiddly fancy with fancy fonts and little shimmery glittery stars and all that shebang. And that takes a lot of time, and I've just not wanted to do it. I'm in no way like not wanting to do this anymore, because I do love it. And the amount of ideas I've got for body paints and things like that, and I'm just kind of like, come on, just like get out of this hard spot, Chantel. You can do it. Like, same as I said, anybody that knows me, I'm normally the life of the party, like the gobby, annoying one that's go hard, play hard kind of thing. And it's so out of character for me. It really is. So I just want to get back. I don't even necessarily want to get back to what I was before, because I feel like I need to grow from this, and there is going to be lasting things and stuff like that. It's not going to change overnight. I just want to be to a point where I have a full day without an intrusive thought, because I haven't for a very long time. So that's where I'm at. That's it. That's the brain space, head space, whatever, where I'm at. I do want to say that throughout all of this, I have had the best support system. Family, friends, people that had seen my story kind of thing and reached out to me and said like, no, you're not alone. I'm going through the exact same thing. Like, I don't take, like, as soon as I take my kids to school, I'm crying my eyes out at home until I go and fetch them kind of thing. Like, I take comfort knowing that I'm not in this alone, but I'm genuinely terrified of what is coming next. And then I think the build-up of everything that's happened over the last couple of months in my personal life and stuff has just tipped me over the edge. I don't like not knowing what's going on. I am an obsessive planner. For an example, if I book a holiday, say we're in December now, if I book a holiday for July even, I will be making lists now. Making lists, checking them twice, like I'm Santa. But no, I'm making lists. I'm making sure that like finances and things will be in place, right? This is how much I need to put aside for this month, this month, this month. I can't afford it this month because this is happening and things. Like, it's unhealthy of how obsessive I am with something like that. That was just an example anyway. But what I'm getting at is I don't like not being in control. I don't like not knowing what's going to happen. I hate surprises. I hate surprises for that exact reason. I just can't. I just feel like, what's been on this? I don't like surprises. I never have done. I couldn't think of anything worse than a surprise party or anything like that. I want to know, if somebody says, oh, I've got something for you, I'm just kind of like, what is it? 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 I will lose sleep over not knowing what it is. I just don't like it. I don't like not knowing. I've used online shopping as a coping mechanism, as you can probably tell from the copious amount of hauls that I have done. I don't normally treat myself or anything to that extent at all. And my entire wardrobe rack thing, sorry, I've bought Cyberpunk and it's installing and it's just come up with a pop-up and it distracted me. Saying about buying things. My entire clothing rack has now become Shein stuff. The video I've got coming after this video is another haul, but it was a giveaway prize thing. You'll see anyway. I feel like everybody's in the same boat. I feel like we're all struggling. Oh, I haven't got any lippy on. Black hole. Moisture liquid lipstick from V Cosmetics, as always. I just realised I've not put highlighter on my top lip. Gosh damn it. I think that'll do. I wanted to do this because I wanted to, if you follow me on other social medias and then you saw me post something that was just like, ah, new clothes, new makeup and everything, like, or if I seemed a bit off and not my usual self, if you've followed me for a while or if you've watched several of my videos, etc., then this is an explanation of it of sorts. And I needed my makeup done for the next video I'm going to film, so it just seemed appropriate to do this alongside, kind of thing, just so you weren't sat there watching me looking drab as hell as I did at the start, like, I've been upset and I haven't been creating content and la 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 la. Do you know what? I was going to wear a wig, my blonde bob wig, but I'm sweating buckets for one because it's taking everything to not want to scrub this off and go and hide. Pushing through it. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and explain why I haven't posted for a long time, why my posts might not be as regular. That's something on my lip. I think it's one of my spots peeking through. Why I'm not posting as much. If I'm not posting as much, I might film this video and the next one and find that it helped me keep my mind off of things and stuff, and it might push me to produce millions of videos. I mean, I've got loads, I've got like a little notebook full of ideas of things that I want to do. So it can go either way. It can either be, oh my god, this was terrifying, why did I do it, kind of thing, I'm going to go into hiding for a little bit longer. Or it's going to be, it wasn't that bad, I had fun doing it because I do enjoy making these videos and I want to put out content and I have all these ideas, so I'm going to do them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can go either way. I hope it's the latter and it pushes me to want to create more videos because I do enjoy it. Do you know, once I'm sat here and like I have enjoyed doing this video, even though it's been hard touching on subjects, I know it has been super all over the place and it has only just been like, oop, oop, like little tidbits. I don't want to divulge too much information just because, same as I said, I'm not that type of person usually. I just felt I needed to say something to explain my absence and potential future absence. I urge you, if you are feeling, not yourself, you're feeling a little bit low, lockdown, COVID, being apart from your family, not being able to go give your mum a hug, that was one of the main things. Like, obviously my granddad passed away, that's my mum's dad. And all I wanted to do when she told me was jump in a taxi and go and see her and hug her. And I was like, can I come down? Can I come down, please? And she was like, we can't. It was in the middle of lockdown that he passed away. And all I wanted to do was go and hug my mum, and it killed me that I couldn't, and that made it worse because I couldn't go and comfort her. And I didn't like the push and pull that my body was putting me through in that situation. I knew she needed me, but I couldn't. And you have no idea how incredibly frustrating and how much it tears you apart in that kind of situation. Obviously, I saw her at the funeral and it was the thing of, fluff COVID, I'm giving you a cuddle. And we hugged super tight. We'd both, like, in lockdown, we've both, like, not been near anyone or anything like that. So it was safe. It's been X amount of weeks now since the funeral and nothing has come up from it and everything like that. So it was fine. It was terrible of us to do, I know. Like, it was very foolish and very silly of us to do. But as soon as I saw her, I'd told her, I'd been on the phone to her about what I'd been going through. And that was another thing, like telling my mum that I was struggling, to the point that I was struggling. Like, same as I said, I'd got to the level where if I didn't tell somebody, something bad would have happened. And that scared me. And it made me realise. So, like, telling my mum, I don't know how, like, I think I messaged her to start with. And I was just like, oh, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not in a good way. Don't worry, I'm getting help. I've got a doctor's appointment, this, that, and the other. Like, the steps are in motion to sort myself out. Please don't worry about me. It had got bad, but that's what scared me into speaking up about it. So know that logical Chantel is there somewhere. She's fighting, she's pushing, she's trying to get through, but I'm not in a good way. And then I phoned her, and I was on the phone to her for like 2 hours and was crying my eyes out. And then she was making me remember things from when I was younger that was making me laugh and smile and stuff. So it was hard. It was really hard telling her. But she was amazing. She really was. I didn't expect any less. The woman's an angel. She's a saint. She really is. I didn't expect any less. But the intrusive thoughts were telling me, do not burden your mother with this. She's just lost her dad. My family dog had passed away a couple of months earlier. Like, she was still grieving over that. And then her dad, my granddad, passed away. You don't need to add this onto it. You're just going to make it worse. You're being selfish for involving her, kind of thing. That was what was going through my mind. Your mum's not going to want to know. You're going to destroy your mum by telling her this. And she was so supportive. So supportive, like insanely supportive. I didn't expect any less, as I've said. She's an amazing woman. But yeah, I'm getting like, it's getting really hard to hold it back now, so I'm going to stop talking about it. I just hope that, same as I said, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling upset, if you're just feeling a little bit off, you're not feeling your normal self, and you haven't felt your normal self for a while, just tell somebody. You don't understand how much of a relief and weight off of my shoulders it gave me to take that first step and be like, okay, I need some help. Otherwise, this is going to end badly. I was terrified because I never ever want to be a burden on anyone. And I never wanted to put my issues and heartache and struggles onto somebody else's shoulders to help lift me up. But the amount of help and support that I've had through it all has been insane. It's been overwhelming. It has been overwhelming. Same as that, I'm not the type of person that asks for help or anything. So it has been like, whoa, like, leave me alone kind of thing. I appreciate it. I really, really do. It's been amazing. Just tell somebody. Tell them you're not feeling okay. Tell them that something doesn't feel right. That when you look in the mirror in the morning for the last couple of weeks, you haven't looked at yourself and thought, yeah, I'm a badass. Like, those little things that you would probably do before. And I'm not going to lie, I would look at myself in the mirror when I'd got a full face of makeup on and just be like, yeah, you look absolutely incredible. And I'd got to the point where I was just kind of like, you look like a pig. Painted. A painted pig. Is that the term or phrase? But I just wasn't happy with what I was seeing, basically. Just remember to be a nice person. You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on inside somebody's head. You don't know what somebody's struggling with. You don't know what somebody is dealing with on a daily basis. It could be something much more deep-seated, I think it's deep-seated, than my issues. Like, I'm in the same boat as hundreds of thousands of people around the world. The uncertainty of everything is getting to so many people, and if it's getting to you, my DMs are open. I'm 3 weeks on Monday on my antidepressants again. I'm waiting to hear from a counsellor. I'm talking to people every single day. Like, I have several people asking me every single day, am I okay? How are you today? How are you feeling today? What you got planned for today? What are you going to do to keep your mind off of things and stuff like that? Like, and it's helping because I spoke up about it. Just tell somebody, please, before you become what I'll tell you is, I'd seen this on Facebook, and it was the thing of, I would rather sit and listen to you speak to me crying for 2 hours. I'm like paraphrasing, but I would rather sit and listen to you cry for 2 hours than listen to your eulogy at your funeral. And that is 1,000,000%. Like, I know I've got my struggles. I know I'm not 100% at the moment, but I will forever be there if anybody needs somebody to talk to. The same as I said, even if it's just, I've been feeling a bit meh for like the last week. It's not me. It's not how I normally am. I normally wake up every morning like, let's get it. I'm gonna make today's my BITCH. Like, but this last week I've been feeling a bit, I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to somebody about it. The instant weight off of your shoulders that you've not bottled it up and not just thought, oh, maybe I'm just having an off day. That off day is now turned into an off week. What's it going to be in a couple of months' time, or the following week, or even a day later? Like, you just don't know. Just speak up, please. I'm really sorry that this has been kind of deep and yeah, this is what I'm dealing with at the moment. This is who I am at the moment, what I'm going through in brief terms, keeping it super simple and casual. I'm going to go and cool off a bit now because I am literally dripping with sweat. I'm terrified that this makeup is going to come off and I need it on for my next video. I have pins and needles, like my leg has gone completely dead. I cannot feel it at all. So I know as soon as I stand up I'm going to fall over. But I shall see you on the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.